I want to thank all you guys. Michael! That being said, let's read the fucking vote.
Whoa! What's up, vote?
First vote, Hunter. Second vote, Jack. Third vote, Bailey. Fourth vote, Bailey. Bailey. The winner is Survivor One Rule. All right, we're here in Whitewater, Wisconsin. What an interesting season. All right, there were idols played, there were moves made. People were not here to play around, pretty much. They didn't care. They wanted the $200. Today, we are gathering here with 9 players, and we're going to talk about how crazy that season was. Bailey's back. Hunter's here. Jack is here, and the jury is all here. Let's waste no time. Let's get right into it. Let's get to the reunion. Congratulations, guys. First of all, thank you for an awesome season. All you guys just deserve a round of applause. That was awesome. Sam and Hunter will be joining us shortly, hopefully, if all goes well. But first of all, I want to congratulate you two and Hunter on making it all the way to Final 3. Bailey, you are the only 2-time player to ever make it to Final 3. Or no, to make it to Final 3 and win, I should say. Everyone else has won on their first season. So congratulations. Even with the target on your back, you won. So that was hella cool. Good job. But I want to ask you, what was like your second season about? Were you just there to have fun? Like, when did you know, holy shit, like, I can actually win this?
Basically the whole time.
Alright.
No, but actually the whole time I was like, I'm not gonna win. I just don't want to be like the first person out. And then I wasn't, and then I was like, oh shit. It's for real now.
There we go.
So both times you played, Seth has been voted out before you. This time, how nervous were you actually really when Seth got voted out and it was the 3, you felt like it was the 3 guys against you? Because even in your interview, you were like, I'm fucked. Like,
Yeah.
Is that pretty much how it was? You were like, there's no way around this?
Yeah, because I always was like, well, if they get Seth out, then they're just gonna get me out next. But then they didn't.
Well, yeah, Jack, how about you? How is it being the only newbie, first of all, to make it to the merge, second of all, to make it all the way to Final 3 and not get 1 vote against you?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a huge accomplishment, I think, especially not really knowing anybody here. And I felt like I was definitely the underdog almost all the way. I definitely won a couple of challenges. That also was a huge boost, just to show I didn't just kind of sneak my way in. I earned it by winning the challenges.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wish I would have won the whole thing, but, you know, making it this far, you know, in this group of people who played Survivor before, to me, is still a really big accomplishment. And if I get invited again, I can definitely learn from this and hopefully win it next time.
All right. Well, there you go. All right, I want to move over to alliances because the lines were hella blurred. Like, I didn't know who the fuck could trust anybody. Like, first of all, I want to start off with your guys' alliance with Christian. Like, given your, like, rocky history, how did all 3 of you come together and trust each other? Like, tell me, I don't even care. I don't know who this question is directed to, but how the fuck did you guys even manage to get together again?
It just kind of happened with, I mean, once we were together, we thought, you know, it's in all of our best interests to stick together at least to the merge, just because we knew we were big targets. And then this guy made like the biggest move of the season and got Christian out, which is crazy. Yeah. I thought I was going home that travel. I'm sure Kathy probably thought the same thing. But honestly, wasn't really too upset that he just got out. I didn't really have to do nothing, so.
Were you gonna go for him again this time around?
Oh, I wasn't gonna keep him around too long, that's for sure. Definitely.
So Steph did your dirty work, huh?
He made it really easy for me. I just had to sit there and hope it wasn't me.
Yeah. Kathy, I want to bring it back to a comment you made before, off camera, off the season. You said that you would have flipped on Cody if you had the chance. Why?
He's a threat. Like,
You won for a reason.
Yeah,
Maybe.
and if it would have come down to like Cody and Christian, I probably would have voted Cody out and taken Christian with.
That's fair. Do you think,
Wow.
were you kind of using them as shields?
A little
Like,
bit,
yeah.
but like it helped me have like some numbers with votes, and I mean it was a good alliance to have. Strong players will help, and I'm hoping I contributed a little bit.
All right, I want to go to an alliance that wasn't really filmed. This quote-unquote all-star 5, like where did that even come from?
Well, basically, like when we had the break or whatever, so me, Cody, and Kathy like did have an alliance on our first, like when we were together. And I mean, you can ask them. Like I was like, we gotta get Jacob.
Oh yeah.
And Jake was with us, and it was Jake and Hunter too. And like,
Didn't Hunter come with a name? Did he say
Yeah,
the name?
he said something,
He
like-
kept making up names for. It was something with Big Brother.
yeah,
How he would like name like different alliances, different things.
Yeah, they would do that.
going to the merges, us fight against the other 4 basically. And I mean, the goal was to get fucking Seth out. Of course, he had to win the challenge.
We were at their house, and I said, "Who's our move to vote out?" And we all said Seth.
Yeah.
And then I go, "What happens if he wins the first challenge?" Nobody paid attention to that comment, and sure shit, he wins the challenge.
Yeah.
Seth, you had an alliance with Sam since season 1. Like that goes back many seasons ago. Tell me how that started and how you knew that when you guys were on the same team on this season, you were like, yeah, Sam's my girl. Like, tell me that whole process.
I mean, season 1 we made the alliance, and we stuck for the most part true until basically she had no choice at the end there for season 1, and basically we just
Linked you right back up.
picked it right back up, and really trust each other.
All right, I have a question. If it came down to it, if everyone was like, we're either voting Sam or Bailey. Wow. I gotta ask.
Be careful.
Yeah, who would it be, Seth?
It'd probably have to be Sam.
All right, Jack.
What's up?
Who were you aligned to? Because you had these two thinking you were with them. And then I talked to Devin. Devin was like, Jack was my number 1 man. Who were you aligned to?
Well, see, this is one of the things of being a rookie. I made a lot of rookie mistakes. I think one of them wasn't really sticking with my original alliance because I was originally with these guys, and then Devin and we had a little bit of hate at first because he overheard me talking about him. Which since we're off camera, we were. But then he kind of came very sincere. I'm thinking, okay, this guy really knows what he's doing. And sorry, Seth, but I thought maybe he knew a little bit more than you did. But honestly, I can go back now and probably regret my decision. But honestly, I was kind of doing my best double agent because I was pretending I was with them. I was pretending I was with Devin. Just kind of play my social game the best way and get to target off my back and get everyone else voted out so that I can make it to the final 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just kind of all over the place.
And I know you two don't know the answer to this, but I want to hear from all you guys. Why are Seth and Bailey the number 1 target every time?
Because they're a couple. If you watch season 2, like they're literally like, all right, we have to get Bailey or Seth up.
Yeah, right away.
I mean, in our first tribal we had, obviously the Kathy and Christian are both safe, and so it would have been Christian. I'm not even kidding. I think it would have been unanimous, like right away where Christian would have been out. No one wanted to see him play.
Really?
That was actually part of the reason why I wanted him on my tribe, is because I looked around. I'm like, I'm pretty sure we can all get him out.
Yeah, that's right.
But then you threw that in, so I was like, all right. I'm like, let's think about this. We have Seth and Bailey. And like I know, like going into the season, I was like, Seth is an underrated player. I definitely showed this. I didn't show disrespect, but I disrespected Bailey's game in which I didn't think she was capable of doing what she was doing, and she proved me very wrong, obviously. So like, hats off to her. But
Yeah.
that's the reason for Seth.
How mad were you guys when Hunter won that last challenge?
Dude, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that was a tough loss. That's about all I can say.
Because you guys, that puzzle was long. Like
That
even
was
now,
so
editing.
difficult.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
We were
I
out.
think I solved it about every way possible. to solve it,
Except for the
besides
right way.
Hunter and I, while they were doing the challenge, when we were waiting, we were like, oh shit, what kind of a challenge are they doing in there? It took like 30 minutes. And we were like, oh god, if they're taking 30 minutes, shit, we're not gonna win this.
Yeah, no, you guys were going around like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, now I want to go on to the moves and the twists. Kathy, I have to ask, why give your advantages to Cody?
Because Devin wrote my name down.
So you're just talking. So if
Like-
Devin hadn't voted you out, would you have given it to him?
It
Like-
would have been more of a decision. Like, I would have had to think about it. I maybe would have split some, but definitely would have been a contender.
What happened that vote? How did everyone
Dude,
hop
that
on the
was-
Hunter?
Jake was a sneaky little bitch.
Basically, like, it was to go hunter.
It was nuts.
And I was planning to go hunter at Travel Council, and
Because-
Jake was like, dude, we gotta go. Because we were talking about going Catholic.
Which they didn't catch us on camera, so I need to explain this first of all. Because we kept throwing around different. I mean, we were gonna go hunter at one point, and it was just like all over the place. I asked Bailey after she voted. Bailey actually told me who she voted for. She told me she voted for Hunter, and then I was like looking at Steph. I'm like, well, Steph voted Hunter too. I'm like, this is bullshit. And then I knew they were voting Hunter. I was thinking about, I'm like, I have an idol.
Right.
Which he hid from all of us.
No
even though
one
we
knew.
were
Not even
all open
Hunter.
about
Hunter didn't
everything
know
else.
until I actually played it. So I go to Devin. I'm like, dude. We were whispering back and forth, and I'm just like, Devin. I'm like, dude. I'm like, go Hunter with me. I'm like, just trust me. He's like, dude, what do you have? He's like, you gotta tell me first. I'm like, I have an idol. And then he agreed. I only need one more vote,
Right.
and Devin was my partner in that. And
And I'm like, well, like, I was aligned with Kathy, but I'm like, I was like, because you had two advantages still left. I'm like, and right when you got out, I'm like, well, she's giving it to Cody, because it wasn't shown, but like, Cody, like, went by Kathy, right? I'm like, fuck.
the move was also slightly revenge for my Heroes villain season when she played the idol and Christian to get me out. So I felt kind of good. It was kind of sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
How many, looking back before you guys came, how many of you were actually out for a little bit of payback and revenge? Yeah. Who are you after? Samantha, take your spot, please.
I was like, well, first I was like, I want to get Christopher, but I didn't have any bad blood. The only bad blood I really had was somewhat kind of sad.
I just got here.
Because in season 1 it wasn't filmed. I saved her and then she saved me.
Right.
And then at the end she didn't bring me to the final 3, which I get why. I mean, I might have won, I don't know.
I'm
But
safe, I don't remember.
but I knew
Oh my God,
like
this
we
guy.
know we're like kind of against each other. Like, you can even see she's like, yeah, I don't trust Devin at all. I'm like, so I mean, she was like the one I was really out to get.
Sam, now that you're here, I would like to turn it to you. I'm sorry while you're eating, but
That's okay.
all right, Sam, how was your experience back? Because you have, like Devin, you haven't been back or playing the game for a while. So what was your mindset going in?
I didn't know any of these people besides like 3 of you. So I didn't necessarily trust them all, but I just didn't know who was my allies and who I could trust and all that stuff. So I found that very difficult, and I didn't win like any of the challenges, so they couldn't really see what I could bring to the table.
Did you? Because right away you linked up with Seth. How did you think your relationship with Devin was going to stand? Did you know it was rocky?
Well, just from the beginning, like the first game, honestly, I don't remember a lot. I knew he helped me, and I knew I helped him again. But then, like towards the end, it got confusing because at one point I thought I was with the Breeze, but really they were with Devin. So there was a lot of confusion going on there. So I was gonna be neutral with Devin, but then I heard that he wanted to come after me because he didn't trust me. So then I was on the fence about that. So I couldn't trust anyone.
Did you have fun, Sam?
I had lots of fun.
How hard was finding idols this
I
time?
didn't find one, so
Yeah.
apparently it was pretty
It was-
fucking
it was
I
easy.
found
It was easy for-
advantages,
I
not idols.
saw her find them right in front of my face. too.
Because if I didn't grab him, you would have.
like we didn't talk all this like
Yeah, former winner, I think. Hunter, now that you're here, I gotta ask you, what do you gotta say to all your naysayers who have critiqued your game, even though you're the only person to make it to
That has never gotten voted out.
that has never gotten voted out? What do you gotta say, man?
Well, it pretty much says itself, right? I mean, I got farther than all of them, so what does it matter?
You're right. All right, fair.
I mean, it's not the game for everyone. It's not flashy. It's not like Richie's game or anything.
Rich still got
Well,
Yeah,
Leave Richie out of this.
It
Come on,
works.
man.
It works.
I regret that decision a lot.
Wait.
The reason why,
Us two are in?
No, it's tough.
kind of, when there was 5 of us.
Yeah.
I had a really close alliance with Bailey and Seth, which wasn't really shown a ton. And the reason why I think was like the first time I played, I didn't really get to play with Bailey as much. And I knew that she was a good player, which is why we did vote together a few times. And the reason why I voted Seth out is just because I knew that out of us 5, I thought he would have given me the hardest chance to win. I voted with these two to get him out, and I think that was probably my biggest regret of the game. I think I should have gotten Hunter out, and I think maybe if I could have smooth talked Bailey and Seth, maybe they would have brought me to the end.
Would you guys have brought Cody to the end?
No.
Don't hesitate, Bailey.
Why is that?
That's what she
Cody's
won.
like very good.
That's what she won.
Yeah.
And like Bailey did vote with Devin and I when we got Jake out,
Yeah.
which is when,
Too much. Literally, it's like, I don't want Cody out because Cody was hurt. And Devin, I just wanted to use me. Okay, sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. And I don't know. I'm stressed. Okay. I'm not gonna, okay. I don't know. I'm just, I think I'm gonna have to go with my votes.
Go with your gut.
Okay.
Just, you can't vote for yourself, that's all.
Okay.
I mean, you're safe anyway, so why would you? But yeah. There's Hunter, Jack, Devin, Cody, and Jake, and Seth. But
which is when she did that, I was like, okay, because I like tossed that idea out. I think.
Yeah, I didn't even
But I
know she
didn't-
was voting with us.
Because I didn't want to blow our cover, and like
No,
I
yeah.
don't know.
I mean, I wish I would have knew like who that was, because I would have played it more off like I didn't vote you out. So I just told him like, yeah, damn, sorry. I don't think he even realized at first that actually.
I actually didn't. I didn't realize that at first. I knew it was something to do with Cody. To be honest, that was my biggest mistake in the game, was not even talking to Cody before that vote.
oh, so you guys were aligned at all?
I was going. It was weird. It was kind of like.
Well,
It was voting blocks. so
Yeah, it was
I
more
understand.
voting blocks. Yeah.
We never really got the chance to talk. The main reason was because the Hunter vote, like I was trying to get Hunter out because I knew him and Jake were close, and I knew that was dangerous.
Who else knew about that? The fact that Hunter and Jake were like super close, because I had no idea.
It was pretty obvious.
I had zero clue. Like, I knew you guys were friends, but then you played that idol for him, and I was like, what was that about?
No,
If I would have known they were super close, I would have played that a lot.
We made a final
differently.
two.
No,
like,
to be
right
honest
away.
with you, like, the only person I actually trusted in the game was Hunter, so that's why I did that. Like, there's absolutely nobody else I would have played an idol for, because I knew, like, he would have voted with me and taken me to the end.
And then I had to jump to Devin, and then he got voted out, then I jumped to like Jack. And
He jumped to
Cody.
me, and he
Finally,
he did play me. Like I really did think that him and Jack were gonna maybe bring me to the end.
Oh, yeah.
I had zero plans.
When did that? Yeah, when
I-
did that
I-
happen?
that's
Because
kinda-
Bailey was convinced that you guys were gonna take Cody. Like, when did that? Like, did you never had intentions on taking him?
Well, me and Jack were kind of aligned.
Yeah,
and then when Jake got voted out, us three made an alliance. And then when he got voted out, us three made us two. I had a final two with Jake. I had a final two with Devin. I had a final two with him. And then at a point, I had a final two with him. And then once he got voted out, we aligned, and then we brought him in, just kind of temporary. And
Right. So was it all like
Nice.
smoke and mirrors? You were never actually gonna take him.
yeah, basically for him. I mean, because me and him talked. Was it Jake's? eviction?
After Devin got voted out, my appeal to Hunter was let's go to the end together. We'll be the winners. Like us two
Yeah,
are the
because it
winners.
was
We'll
a
go to the end.
cool thing.
And I
like,
thought that would maybe sound appealing to him, which it
it
did.
sounded appealing for me.
Yeah, and then
Not for you.
like we voted together to get Seth out, and then like they made the good move to get me out. I think I could have played it a little bit different and maybe tried to get Bailey on my side, because I know she was probably the closest one that I had out of these four, and maybe try to get a tie, but I don't know. I think I was gonna.
Going back to when you asked me who I was aligned with, this is kind of like when it switched a little bit. So I realized that once it was the final five, I know Seth's probably mad at me for voting him out, but it's also
I had so much trust in him. That was my biggest mistake of the game, having so much trust
no,
in
it's
him.
because I had the most respect for you, because I thought, one, you had the best chance to win a challenge. You couldn't get voted out. So
Because I respect you, I will murder you.
exactly. I saw him as the biggest threat, and with the couple kind of being with the couple, I feel like they would control the votes as well. So that's why I voted him up to kind of, even the playing field a little bit. And plus, like I said, he's damn good with challenges. I didn't see Bailey doing what she was doing, and that was my own fault. So I voted him up because I respected him.
But not you.
That's why you won.
Well, next time I play, I'm gonna have to play a little bit harder because this under the radar thing, I guess, isn't working anymore.
Well, like I
It's
said,
not taking the jury.
like I said, the main reason I didn't vote for you to win was because I was like, I can't have the 2-time winner. Like, I just didn't think.
That's
enough
what I
winners.
thought originally
That's the
is
reason
why I
why.
didn't win. It was just because I understand that nobody wants a 2-time winner 4 seasons in.
Well,
So
it's
like-
no, it's not that. I said like Cody would have been a 2-time winner. I would have.
Yeah, but he played.
Yeah, that's not
That's
why
what
I
I'm
didn't.
saying. It's
He
just,
like
He wanted
he
a
survived like 6
flashy
evictions in a
two-time
row.
runner.
well, I just like not even that. Like, I just didn't think he made any really moves. It was like I thought it was just the same as season 3.
It was the goal. I got to the end.
Yeah, no, see. Jake,
Yes.
all right. Say you play a third time. Who are you going to trust? Who do you trust? Mostly these people, none of these people probably trust you. Like, who do you trust?
It's really, I think, in these seasons forward, like, I mean, except if there's like a bunch of new players, I think you'll see traditional alliances. But I think for these returning seasons, you're going to see more of voting blocks, shifting alliances, kind of like what you saw, where it'll be one vote, it'll be one thing, the next other. I mean, there'll always be some people I slightly trust more than the other. But, I mean, you can see everybody's pretty good now, and, like, if we eventually do have, seasons where it's all returning players, it's going to be crazy.
That would be fun.
It's going to be nuts.
It's really going to come down to the gameplay
It
of
will,
each round.
absolutely.
Like, who wins
Yeah.
what challenge, and then how everyone else can swing. Like, the debate sections are like,
A lot of people's brains
that
are going
time
to
is
be
going to
hurting.
be.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be like that one round where we went like back and forth
Yeah.
for like 4 or 5 times when we tried.
Yeah,
Like I tried
Hey,
to
look
get
how crazy
100.
this season
Yeah.
is.
So do you think this will be a turning point now for future seasons?
I do. I actually do. I mean, I would like to see a season of like brand new players to really see how they want to play it, but I think it could be for sure.
Sam, what do you think? You still gonna stick with Seth?
Probably just because we've been in it forever. As Survivor. But really, maybe next time I play, I'll become more athletic or smarter or something. She's good, so maybe we'll just take her along. But
Maybe Devin will rock her
ran
roll.
me over. We're just moving on. We never know. So
That's fair. How about you, Billy? What do you think? You won now. You got a target on your back next time you come.
Yeah,
What do you think?
that's true.
I don't know. Maybe me and Cody will still be friends. I don't know.
How many of you guys would play again?
Oh, darn right.
Not really.
Billy!
Wait, what? I can't.
A no from you, Billy?
I don't know. I'm gonna have like a real job soon, and then I can't have my students logging on and seeing me say "fucking banana."
That's fair. Viewers are having season 5 over winter break, so get ready for that. It's going to be basically all new players that haven't played before, so it'll be interesting. It'll be coming up, so I'll be hosting it again.
Yeah.
Thanks for hosting, Michael.
Yeah, no problem. Man. I want to thank all you guys. Yeah, well, season 5 coming soon.
Yep.
After that, season 6, who knows?